Attention on deck. Please stand for our invocation.
I invite you to pray. Most gracious God, we pause this morning to ask for your blessings on this graduating class. Thank you for the new insights and wisdom they have gained. Thank you for their knowledgeable instructors, committed SLPOs, and their dedicated A-School staff. And thank you for the love and support of their family and friends. God, help them now to feel the true measure of their accomplishment and know that it was worth it. May today be a memory that burns bright within them. Strengthen them and bless them now. This is our prayer. Amen.
Amen. Please be seated. Commander Pomeroy, chaplain, staff, family and friends, and most importantly, graduates, welcome to the graduation ceremony for Machinist Mate Class 2223 and Electricians Mate Class 2211. Today is a special day for these sailors as it marks the completion of long weeks of hard work. I'm pleased we're here to recognize these young men and women. Today's guest speaker is from Kettle Falls, Washington, and joined the Navy in July of 2007. After completing recruit training in Great Lakes, Illinois, he attended Nuclear Field A School, Power School, and then prototype here in Goose Creek, South Carolina. Upon completing training, he was stationed aboard the USS George H.W. Bush, a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. After completing 2 combat deployments, he was then assigned to the USS Gerald R. Ford, where he built and tested the first Ford-class aircraft carrier. After 2 successful sea tours, he was then hand-picked to go back to the USS George H.W. Bush to fill the role as the Reactor Electrical Leading Chief Petty Officer. In January of 2020, he reported here to Naval Nuclear Power Training Command, where he was assigned as the Leading Chief Petty Officer of Electrical Fundamentals. And on top of all of that, has recently been selected for the Nuclear Limited Duty Officer Program. He's been a shining example for junior sailors and continues to demonstrate those traits which serve as an example for the entire command. So please join me in a warm round of applause for Senior Chief Electricians Mate Nuclear, Surface and Air Warfare Qualified, Jacob Graber.
Thank you, Grant. It always sounds more impressive when you say it. Good morning, Commander Pomeroy, chaplain, fellow staff members, friends and family, and most importantly, our graduates. First, let me start by saying it's an honor to be invited here today to speak to you and your family. You have achieved the first major milestone in becoming a nuclear-trained operator, and the fact that you wanted me here to celebrate that with you means more than you know. I sat down with the graduates, as I do with every class before I ever try and interact with them, and I just wanted to get to know them. And I asked them what they would like me to talk about, since this is their moment and it's their graduation. And it made me smile when they responded like junior sailors typically will. They stared at me for a while, acted like they weren't going to answer my question, and then one raised their hand and said vaguely, I guess some advice or maybe a sea story. So, in an effort not to disappoint them, I guess I'll try and do both at the same time. I thought about this for a while in my apartment, and I wondered if I could go back to 19-year-old me who sat in the same chair. If there were lessons I could teach myself, what would they be? And I settled on 2 stories that I'll try and tell you that I hope convey those lessons. In my time in the Navy, I've worked on 3 different reactor departments for 12 consecutive years of sea duty. Over that time, I worked for 9 different reactor department master chiefs. For those of you who don't know what a reactor department master chief is, they're commonly referred to as RDMCs, and they're the senior enlisted advisor to the reactor officer who owns the reactor departments on board a ship. They are essentially my boss when I'm underway at sea. 8 of the 9 RDMCs that I worked for always made me feel like I was the most amazing sailor that I could possibly be. It wasn't until I was a senior chief and I worked for my 9th RDMC, I realized how much room for improvement I had. This person showed up before me every single day. They stayed later than me every single day. I can't think of a time I ever saw them leave before me anyways. There were several times where we would be starting up reactors, getting ready to get underway, and rather than go call them to tell them I had a problem, I would just go knock on their stateroom door. Sometimes, when you work for good leaders, they'll tell you things you don't want to hear. Everybody likes to hear what they want to hear. Precious few people that you will ever work with will tell you what you need to hear. In your life, surround yourself with a ladder. In my experience, they'll probably be the only true friends you'll ever have. Second lesson. My old man, or as I would refer to him, Dad, is about the toughest person I've ever met. He grew up on a ranch, he ran cattle, he bucked hay bales, as he would describe it, survived his 3 older brothers. Then he spent 35 years packing a 45-pound chainsaw around a mountain for 12 hours a day, maintaining a household, and on top of all that, he raised me, my sister, and my brother by himself. In all my years as a kid, I never once saw him drink. I never once saw him go out with his buddies. I never saw him even go on a date. And to this day, I still have no idea what he would consider to be his hobbies. During a conversation we recently had, he told me something I'll never forget. I'm a father of 3 now, and I'm constantly seeking his advice on how he managed to deal with me. I asked him how he did it. All that hard work, all that sacrifice, and I never once ever heard him complain about any of it. And I can't seem to make it about 5 minutes without finding something to whine about. After a long moment, he just kind of stared at me, and then he said, I don't know, I guess you were worth it. There will be no shortage of senior chiefs in your naval career that are willing to tell you how to wear the uniform and how to act when you're wearing it. But in my experience, precious few people will ever prepare you for when you take it off. Whether it's 6 years from now, or whether it's 30 years from now, you're going to take off that uniform for the last time. And the people that are going to be there for you when you do that aren't on the stage. They're on that side of the room. So do everything in your power to take care of the family and cherish them. They're worth it. Again, I'd like to congratulate you guys on graduating A school, and see you in the fleet. It wasn't that good. All right, now I'll get to the fun part. Military members, attention. Graduating students, I will now promote you to the rank of 3rd class petty officer. To all who shall see these presents, greetings.
Greetings!
Know ye that by the authority vested in me and reposing special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities of these sailors, I do hereby appoint you to the rank of 3rd class petty officer in the United States Navy, as such from the 27th day of May 2022. Your appointment as a petty officer in the United States Navy makes you heir to a long and proud tradition of naval leadership. By accepting this appointment, you are charged with demonstrating those standards of performance, moral courage, and dedication to the Navy and the nation, which may serve as an enviable example to your fellow Navy men and women. Your desire to excel and to guide others must be boundless. Your appearance must be a model for others, and your performance must be a continual reflection of your sincerity, attention to duty, and moral responsibility. By exhibiting unfailing trust and obedience towards superiors, cooperation and loyalty to your peers, understanding and strength to your subordinates, you will contribute greatly to the effectiveness and good name of the United States Navy. Families, please join me in a round of applause for the Navy's newest 3rd class petty officers. You may be seated.
Each of these sailors has earned their new title. There are those, however, who stand out from the rest, as evidenced by having the highest grade point average among their classmates. The instructors, advisors, and classmates recognize them for their achievements in the classroom, and we call these sailors our honor graduates. Today's honor graduates are Electrician's Mate 3rd Class Joshua Roden, and Machinist Mate 3rd Class Jacob Wall. Honor graduates front and center. Please. The Honor Graduate Award will be presented by Senior Chief Fenton and Commander Pomeroy. Military personnel, Attention to honors.
Please.
From Commanding Officer, Naval Nuclear Power Training Command to Electrician's Mate 3rd Class Joshua Roten and Machinist Mate 3rd Class Jacob Wall. Congratulations for achieving the highest grade point average among all the graduates from your class at Nuclear Field A School, Charleston. Your standing as number 1 reflects your personal motivation, academic excellence, and dedication to duty. Your outstanding performance serves as a superb example to your shipmates and is in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Best wishes, signed, S.J. McGinnis, Captain, United States Navy.
Please.
Military personnel, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the section leading petty officer for class 2223, Machinist Mate 1st Class, Rasheem Holiday.
Thank you. Good morning, Commander Pomeroy, chaplain, fellow staff members, family, and friends, and most importantly, the graduates. First off, I want to say congratulations. You have successfully completed Nuclear Field A School, a major milestone on your path to becoming a nuclear operator in the world's greatest Navy. As a class, you have been through a lot here in A School. There were good times, like the CVAC sack races, and the not so good times, like the late Friday evening discussions. Yes, some lessons were learned the hard way, but at the end of the day, we never forgot our togetherness. Never forget, we fail together, we succeed together. A ship is only as good as its crew. If a crew does not work together as a team towards a common goal, it will not be successful. You will find this true to be throughout your naval career. Never forget the value of teamwork and what it means to be a shipmate. Lastly, I ask that you all look out for each other, and once again, I congratulate you, and I couldn't be more proud. And now presenting class 2223.
Left. Face.
Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Brianna Harlan. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Jonathan Morin. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Carter Miller. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Mark Munoz. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Catalina Ortiz Naval. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Adrian Pua. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Aiden Reed. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Michaela Ravel. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Ray Michael Rufo. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Bennett Schuster. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Alexander Smith. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Stephen Stanford. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Mason Tamayo. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Braden Teagarden. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Roberto Tinoco Gonzalez. Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Zachary Wilborn. Graduating with distinction, Machinist Mate 3rd Class, Benjamin Lyon. Machinist mate, third class, Samuel Langer. Machinist mate, third class, Justin Lyons. Machinist mate, third class, Valeria Muniz Torres. Machinist mate, third class, Michael Nunn. Machinist mate, third class, Trevor O'Brien. Machinist mate, third class,
Thank you, sir.
Dane Rose. Graduating with honors, Machinist mate, third class, Miguel Martin. Machinist mate, third class, Brandon Romero Ramirez. Machinist mate, third class, Catherine Vanderlaan. Machinist mate, third class, Jacob Wall. Machinist mate, third class, Rafe Wheeler. Machinist mate, third class, Bryce Wyman.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the section leading pay officer for class 2211, Chief Christopher Davis.
Good morning, graduates, friends, and family. As many have said before me, completing Nuclear Field Day School is a huge milestone in your career and a huge achievement. You've met our high academic standards while also navigating the accelerated pace of learning that the nuclear Navy demands of you. You push your focus and your concentration to the next level here at A School, sometimes studying for 15 to 16 hours a day, 6 or more days a week. More importantly, you've learned that warrior mindset that we try and instill in all of our students. You got the job done that needed to get done. This is the first of 4 hurdles for our young sailors going through the Naval Nuclear Pipeline. Your next hurdle is Power School, where you'll spend 6 months completing the baseline nuclear knowledge that you need to apply to your chosen rate, mechanical or electrician. Following that, you're going to move on to prototype. We use all of that nuclear knowledge and apply it to basic nuclear operations. There, we're also going to throw some qualifications at you to get you used to the fleet way of proving yourself. And following that, the ultimate goal is qualifying as a naval nuclear operator on a U.S. Navy warship. These 4 hurdles get a little bit taller each time, a little bit harder, and a little bit more complex. However, the Navy has blessed you with a step ladder through these. Each step prepares you for the next. Over the past 6 months, 3 months for mechanics, you've gained experience, you've gained knowledge. You've grown as a sailor and a person and a citizen of the Navy. This has prepared you for Power School. The Navy's not going to give you anything that you're not qualified to accomplish. So here you stand, before your next hurdle. Be proud of what you've accomplished over the last 6 months. Be confident, you've done it before, you can do it again, and leap forward with a steadfast foot. But let's celebrate that first hurdle. I present to you class 2211 Mike. Electrician's mate, 3rd class, Macario Apodaca. Electrician's mate, 3rd class, Nicholas Baker. Electrician's mate, 3rd class, Stephen Boyle. Electrician's mate, 3rd class, Andrew Cotter. Electrician's mate, third class, Rory Griffiths. Electrician's mate, third class, Sydney Hazlett. Electrician's mate, third class, James Kozlowski. Electrician's mate, third class, Luke Landon. Electrician's mate, third class, Christopher Lowry.
Left. Base.
Electrician's mate, third class, Amari Paul. Electrician's mate, third class, Austin Perkins. Electrician's mate, third class, Jesse Ponce. Electrician's mate, third class, Daniel Reagan. Electrician's mate, third class, Garrett Russell. Electrician's mate, third class, Luis Sanchez.
Left. Base.
Electrician's mate, third class, Ocean Shepard. Electrician's mate, third class, Logan Thompson. Electrician's mate, third class, George Wooten. Graduating with distinction, electrician's mate, third class, Jason Anderson. Electrician's mate, third class, Richard Clem. Electrician's mate, third class, Travis Wen. Electrician's mate, third class, Paul Rivera. And graduating with honors, electrician's mate, third class, Seth Brundage. Electrician's mate, third class, Gracie Linville. And electrician's mate, third class, Joshua Roden.
Each of these sailors has exerted a great deal of personal drive, overcame obstacles, and made individual sacrifices to be here. Still, there are those that, by the manner in which they have completed their training, have inspired others. What sets these sailors aside from their peers are the consistencies of their efforts, their refusal to quit, and the example they set. They demonstrated the qualities most treasured by the Navy, those of honor, courage, and commitment. These sailors are the recipients of the Commanding Officer's Personal Excellence Award. Today's recipients are, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Machinist mate, third class, Brandon Romero Ramirez. And electrician's mate, third class, Gracie Linville. Awardees front and center.
Left base.
The Personal Excellence Award will be presented by Senior Chief Winders and Commander Pomeroy.
Right. Face.
Military personnel, attention to honors. From Commanding Officer, Naval Nuclear Power Training Command, to Electrician's Mate 3rd Class Gracie Linville and Machinist Mate 3rd Class Brandon Romero Ramirez. The Commanding Officer's Personal Excellence Award is awarded to the student in each class who has exhibited the greatest degree of professionalism. This student stands apart from peers by virtue of hard work, personal dedication, and a demonstrated desire to succeed. Your impressive dedications to duty, exceptional academic efforts, and perseverance in the face of adversity have made you an outstanding example for your classmates to emulate. The professionalism exhibited while performing your duties is in keeping with our Navy core values and warrants your selection and recognition today as the recipients of the Commanding Officer's Personal Excellence Award. Signed, S.J. McGinnis, Captain, United States Navy.
Left. Face.
Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Director of Nuclear Field A School, Commander Pomeroy.
So good morning, everybody. Family and friends, welcome, staff and graduates. So I can hear the rain coming down already, so I can't hear that it's coming down. So I told the, so for everybody here, I told the graduates yesterday that I would keep this as short as possible to get you out of the rain and get you on some well-deserved leave of liberty. So, but first thing, I will reiterate a few things that Senior Chief Graver said and the SLTOs talked about, but I'd be remiss if I didn't. So first to the family and friends, I've been in the Navy for over 30 years. My family, I communicate with them several times a week. When these sailors are out sailing in harm's way, they're going to need your support, whether that's under the sea or on top on an aircraft carrier. Please continue that support. It helps them, and they need it just as much as you need it. So please continue that, and thanks for being here. To the staff, everything you do to mentor these sailors, to get them to be petty officer third classes, and for the families, just to put perspective into the third class petty officer. It normally takes a sailor in the Navy 2 years, 2.5 years to be a third class petty officer. These sailors all did it, every one of them did this week, in 3 to 6 months. So super job, but that's the importance of the program and why we give them responsibility to operate and maintain nuclear reactors. Back to the staff, thanks again. The fundamental rate training for the electricians and mechanics, you did a great job, bravo to them. And to the graduates, so we spent about 40 minutes yesterday together talking about character development, the Washington principles, Navy core values. You've embraced those. I ask you to continue to think about those when you're on leave, right? You're going to be the face of the Navy back home, right? Nobody, maybe meeting people that have never seen anybody active duty in the Navy. Please have safe travels, try to beat the rain. I think that's supposed to clear up this afternoon. Safe travels. I look forward to your success in Power School. Job well done, and congratulations.
Please stand for our benediction.
I invite you to pray. Gracious God, we thank you again for this time that you have given us to honor and celebrate these graduates. We pray that they will go to their next phase with a sense of pride and confidence, ready to face what lies before them. Bless them now, God, always providing them guidance, safety, and protection. May they strive toward excellence in all that they do. May they go now with the knowledge that they have your fullest and most profound blessings. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
This concludes today's graduation ceremony. Graduates, congratulations and well done. Military personnel, carry on.
Carry on.